I mean, I know this because I've actually had indigenous gamers actually message me and tell me that they will do everything to report my next gaming channel. And gaming predominantly is lefters. Yeah, there are some conservative gamers, but not that many. Yeah, I don't understand it though either. You know, people who say they're not about drama, but what apps are they signed into if they're not about drama? I mean, I'm not about it either, but shit, man. I mean, if you're gonna say that and then, be the exact opposite of it online, I mean, I'm not trying to avoid it, but I mean, shit. What's the point of unwanted drama? My favorite thing though is when you're just gaming with the bros and shit. And then a female gets in the lobby. The awesome part, it's not so much when the shit talking takes a turn for the worst. It's when a female starts the shit talking and she thinks she's legendary enough to fucking control the direction of the shit talking. And she's not. Well, I fear the day that a female does that shit and she gets roasted so bad that she dials 911, makes a false claim, and tries to put the mic up to the phone so she could hear what the fucking group is saying. And nobody said anything that she's making a claim to. But I stopped fearing for that day when I found out Sony said they started recording party conversations because of one incident that didn't pop up in the news anywhere that I have not seen yet. A kid ended his own life or her own life. All I know is a kid killed themselves over a party chat. I said, even if that ain't true, guess what? If a female gamer wants to dial 911, make a false claim as the party chat is happening, well, I know Microsoft and Sony, they'll be forced to hand over their recordings. See, I don't know if PC does that if they invade party chat privacies like Microsoft and Sony does. See what I'm getting at? See, before Sony did that, I was nervous, but after I really didn't care even after that because the awesome part is a female gamer gets invited to a party chat and she wants to start shit. And then she realizes she can't handle the shit that she started. It's a beautiful thing right there, man. It is. But that's the sad, fucked up part. She's able to make a false accusation, ruin a gamer kid's life. Nothing's gonna happen to her. Nothing ever happens to the female that makes a false accusation. I mean, if we're being about double standards, I want the roles reversed now because there's a couple of females I've never been with that I want to falsely accuse. I want them to pay for my future. Come on, let's reverse these roles because I got a couple of false accusations lined up right now. Oh, man. I'm just fucking pissed that there's actually indigenous men out there that think the Manosphere is just another hate group like the KKK. No, it's just a group of men. They don't hate women. They're just tired of their fuckery. Tired of the hurt that they keep putting on men and getting away with it. If men truly hated women and they didn't want to be parents but still wanted to be in a relationship, and force the women to go to the abortion clinic every time they got knocked up. Yeah, them abortion clinics would be fucking removed ASAP. It's not only that that pisses me off about that. Men really don't hate women at all. But you women also have to understand. I'm not speaking for gay men. All right, I don't know because they're in competition with you. I mean, I could see why some straight men would hate lesbians. But for the most part, men pretty much, I don't think they feel like they're in competition with lesbians. But as for hating women, majority of men don't. I mean, men hate how society has become, but as for hating women, it's easier for a man to hate a closet racist over a female who truly wants to be fucking evil. It, but it's not going to make a difference. We can be this fucking honest and some feminists on another part of the fucking world be like, oh, that's just a fucking lie. You know, some other piece of shit dude will be like, oh, he's lying too. You know, majority of the men do hate women. But yeah, I do have hate, but it's not the hate that you guys think it is. I mean, it just, I hate how my life ended up. I did everything I possibly could to make it as better as possible. That's the kind of hate I got. Yeah, there's other hate that other people are trying to add to it, but I mean, if YouTube's gonna allow people to show vids of people being hateful towards Jews, but they're not gonna allow people to see Jews being hateful towards other people, that's fucked up. That's the type of hate they want to have control over someone else. I mean, I'm not trying to, but in the end, what I'm saying is the manosphere is just like any other type of fucking group out there. You know, there's gonna be guys that'll like each other and hit it off like real bros. And there are guys that are just gonna be like fucking water and oil. I mean, they may not be racist, but there's just some fucking goddamn reason they can't get along. That's just the way it's always gonna be with humanity. There's gonna be able to be a lot of groups of people being able to fucking just. There are people that are just gonna be over some stupid little difference, some huge big difference. It doesn't matter. It just the only difference between me and those other people is um, they don't want to see you getting along with other people outside your race. They don't want to see you getting along with people they can't get along with because it's a power trip thing. I mean, it was like what was it 2001? 221, 21, yeah. This 21. So next year would be 20. Year to be 21. Yeah, it's almost yeah, just under 20 years. 20 years ago, under 20 years ago. This female came to visit. I mean, she already had another boyfriend at the time too. But where she came to visit is where her boyfriend used to hang out. And she hung out with his bros. I mean, I started talking to her. Started talking to her about my bro. And then I don't know. It's like 1/4 of July weekend. I fucking take off for the night. And I come back, my bro's like, "Yeah, man, you left me here alone with her." It's like, "Hey, bro, she wasn't interested in me." I mean, for the most part, the reason why she wasn't interested in me is because I was talking about my bro. I mean, she still hung out with me even after being with him. She invited me to a place where she was staying at. And uh, what the fuck gives, you know? I mean, like, how come you're different from all the other guys? Like, well, I'm kind of the retard of my people. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm one of those ones that believe in the old ways, ladies' choice. So if you ain't trying to do nothing first, I'm just gonna sit here. See, the awesome thing is, you know, I mean, that after I actually really got to see society for what it is, you know, I understood that my culture was a little bit different from today's society. I I was sitting there, I was like, wait, so I'm supposed to actually do this? Because I'm the man. No, because I came from a culture where if you didn't get your fire started on the first fucking match, you're gonna have a lazy woman. And then learning all that shit to learning all of what today's society is, it just see that responsibility shift. It really didn't shift at all. I mean, because you're gonna get shamed for rejecting her if she advances towards you. See, you're not supposed to reject a female, period. But with today's society, how it is, men are supposed to approach the female. All that BS. I mean, you still get shamed. The female doesn't get shamed when she approaches you. She doesn't get shamed when you approach her. That's how much society hates men. I mean, I don't. See, this video, it's probably going to be a two-part video because it's already an hour mark. Um, this is for the indigenous men who are telling me that they're led to believe that MGTOW is a hate group. The Manosphere is a hate group. I'm explaining through this video. You're seeing my body actions. You're hearing the tone of my voice, and You will see other videos of me how I am in those videos compared to this two-part video. I'm trying to explain as best as possible that whoever's telling you MGTOW is a hate group, Manister is a hate group, they're the ones with the hate in their heart. Like I said earlier, that might be on the first part of this video. That might be on this part. Might be a two-part video, might be a three-part video. I'm not sure. Everything I've ever been put through, I've never wanted anybody hurt for it. You know, anybody who's ever tried to hurt me because me being me, breathing, you know, people think I don't deserve that, right? We all have a fucking story. I, you know, but anytime someone wants to call me a racist, whatever fucking type of hateful name that's out there, I I say a race and a sex didn't suffer because of the actions of the few that treated me like shit. But yeah, I am human, you know. I have said hateful words. I have said a lot of shit. I've done a lot of stupid shit with people. But none of it was to actually intentionally hurt someone because I enjoyed seeing people hurt. No. Most of the time, the people I was hurting was actually myself. I preferred it that way. Funny how a female says, men hate women, and yet a woman wants my drugs that can actually kill her. At the time I was doing drugs, that's what they wanted from me. They didn't want to work for it, they didn't want to pay for it. I'm like, Well, I went out and did what I needed to get my drug of choice. See, these are homeless junkie females that are getting mad at me because I won't share my drugs with them. You see how this is getting now here? See where this is turning to? Think about that. We got all these other females in this world who actually do work 9 to 5. You know, the minimum. You know, if they can, they'll only work 20 hours a week. They actually don't want to work 40 hours a week. They barely even want to fucking do part time. And you see, the messed up thing here is it, even before weed was legalized. Now, I'd go out and do something for a random guy. Be like, hey man, you got something for me to do for $20? Mm-hmm. I'd go do whatever for $20 so I can get my fucking weed. And then, especially when I was homeless, I'd go sit down by the river. I'd go sit in the wooded area of the park and I'd smoke a bowl. Now, all these other females, you know, they'd be like, oh, we smell weed. Let's go find out where it's coming from. Now, the only females I fucked with were the ones who were like, hey man, I'll give you a cigarette for a hit. I'd be like, alright, cool. But for the most part, females were like, hey man, you wanna share that bud with me? And like, oh. You hate women, don't you? Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, the problem with people who talk like that to other people, you know, I mean, you know, they were hanging out with other people who had smoke too. You know, and I'd always be matching bulls with them, and those females would be with them. You know, it'd be smoking in the circle. I'd say, hey man, pass my shit past them to the one who matched the bull with me. I'm not here to tell you that they can't smoke your shit, but I'm saying they can't smoke my shit. All right, they ain't trying to help me get high. They ain't trying to help me stay high. They ain't trying to barter nothing. They just wanted a free high. Mm. They got men, so yeah, you do hate women, don't you? I'm like, yeah. A few years later go by, there's a couple of females from the res life making their circulations. Started smoking with them in front of the females I won't smoke with.